I don't need an intro anymore. We just need to go on ahead and get moving. Hello everybody, my name is David. You can call me Zen, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Arise. In the previous episode, we basically were exploring Lenegis, learning about the culture that was here, why the different lords entered the crown contest, and trying to find an entrance to the Forbidden Zone. This time, I hope we can go on ahead and find the entrance now that we've learned a sufficient amount about the culture of this area. We haven't really been doing any combat since last time, so hopefully we can find exactly what we need.
Faria.
Faria? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was?
But why are you here? Wait, don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already.
Wait, crawling?
Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still...
Wait, kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit.
Okay, pop off!
Let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Wait,
What the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Alright, pop off!
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
What? What Oh dear, That's concerning.
Dohalim. I apologize that you had to witness that.
Well, you're gonna have to tell me, like,
Is it
what
true?
did you do?
What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
So he killed the previous person who was supposed to be
back in
Lord.
Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
Oh, right in that
The mistakes I
flashback.
made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to.
And then after that.
Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
He really just be saying some out-of-pocket stuff, huh? Okay. So, let's just keep pushing ahead. We can't see Faria anymore. That woman in red decided to show up and, you know, jump scare. So, hopefully we don't see too much of that anymore. Okay. So, let's kind of see what we're working with here. It looks like we have our next like dungeon area. I'm guessing the Forbidden Zone's probably gonna be somewhere over there. But we probably still have more cutscenes to go along the way. We're gonna keep running into different people on Lenegis, I'd imagine. So all we can really do is continue on with our adventure, right? Let's keep pushing. Okay. So honestly, I think that a lot of the different things that we've seen so far in Lenegis has been fascinating. We got some expansion on Dohalim, and I hope we can get some more on Xion as well. I mean, she lived up here too, but I just wonder what else you could see.
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renin sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Yeah, I guess the conversation's still waiting on him,
Before I
huh?
went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Faria, and Tarnagan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnagan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
Yes.
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed.
Oh, that was the love of his... Oh, no wonder she hates him.
Despite Faria's lower class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music.
No wonder she hates his guts.
Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnagan and Avakir.
No
It
wonder.
was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
Everyone just played music together in harmony until they had to kill each other, right?
Mutual respect and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have.
You know, you judge people for being people. That is the whole theme of this
The
game.
idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing.
Exactly.
Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Yeah. You had the right
Praise does
idea.
me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart.
But honestly, it was for the greater good, right?
It only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnagan and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord.
But why?
Tarnagan had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society.
Okay.
But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnagan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance.
Okay.
But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait, don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less, she would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
I see.
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty, instead I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done.
You should have told her,
As for
man.
what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Danans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Exactly.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've
Yeah,
saved
I
so
was
many
saying,
people.
Dohalim's really
Dohalim.
undervaluing him being as a lord because of
You
what he did in the
saved me.
past.
It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Yeah, that's why you had a mental breakdown and you became a boss fight.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Also, I am liking a lot of the different like character dynamics. They did a much better job of like having like say for instance, Rinmo and Dohalim interact. They've
think he'll
had
be all right?
Law and Dohalim interact, and all the different
I think
people.
so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
This isn't just like Alphen and Shion's story. They
didn't
did do a
realize
good job
how
of having the
difficult
entire
it
team.
is to be there for
Excuse me,
someone.
the entire team like
Sometimes
interact with
just
one
knowing
another.
someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right.
Wait, is that? Oh, that's the other guy. There's Avak here too.
Alphen,
Yeah?
I never
So now we
appreciated
can-
until recently just how much you were
This is
always
about
there
to be
support
some
me.
giant dramatic conclusion, you know? Because yeah, he hadn't mentioned that the other guy and like what happened to him,
Still wanted to say
and that was almost
thank you.
that you could argue that was almost
I
purposeful.
see a medic and supply officer over there. If they
Okay,
know
medic and supply officer.
you're with me,
Okay, so we have access to the grape gels here. We have a whole bunch of orange gels. Oh, it's time for diamond gear. Okay. I don't know if I have enough for diamond gear, but we'll kind of figure that out a little bit at a time. I'll meet you guys back here in a moment once I've done deciphering through all of this again. Okay, I already did a good amount of inventory management. I'm gonna go on ahead and quickly just pass by the gear so that way you guys can kind of see what everybody's kind of currently rocking in terms of their weapon and stuff. You guys already know that I kind of swapped the display weapon to be a little bit different. Not a big deal. But I couldn't get weapons for Dohalim and Kisara just quite yet. Mainly because you guys already see my gold. Like, I'm struggling out here today. But that's okay. Oh.
Damn it.
So Lennigus soldiers.
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Yeah, I would have been quite surprised they let us get through here.
I am Lord Dohalim of Elder Menancia. I command you.
Threats to the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Oh, brainwash.
They want to fight, they got one.
Okay. It's actually been a hot minute since I last actually done any combat for this game. The last game I've played kind of prior to this was, what's it called? Metaphor. This is like, it's just been a hot minute. So I'm just trying to remember how to play the game for a second. But I'm surprised that I shouldn't have been surprised if he had gotten a new tier of Lennigus guards, you know. All right, about to hit him with the hottest searing gale on the planet. Oh, hold on. Thank you for the first aid. But I got to, remember that we are doing like active combat gameplay. So it's been, we get Frozen Hammer. We almost got Frozen Hammer all 3 times
Soldiers
there.
seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They're like Volron tier
They weren't
brainwashed.
fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more.
I
And
see.
yet, traditionally, Lennigus hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Harros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lennigus before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
Okay.
With the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
I agree. All right, all we can really do is continue, right? So why don't I just keep walking up ahead? So we can either go straight ahead or we can kind of head off to the side over here. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, actually, let's head straight so that way we can kind of assess the situation. Oh, the situation's assessed all right. Why? Whatever. But I think as far as party compositions go, I think we're gonna keep Dohalim in the party for sure, due to story relevance reason. But we're gonna have Law as our current, flexible party member. Okay, let's go ahead and fight these wolves.
Right, here goes. Here
What kind of edgy looking design is this? I at least want the Alpha Wolf to be I don't know what the word is for it. Grounded? But oh wait. Oh god. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to play this game. I wonder what element these guys are weak to. But please let me fight, please. I just want to have a good time. Oh, Law hit. Oh, do I not have? I forgot. Do I have that incineration move yet? No, I don't. I still can't believe that was story blocked literally the entire game. By the way, I was sitting there like, when are we gonna get it? When are we gonna get it? All right, its resistance to dark makes me more inclined to believe that they're actually weak to light, which means Rinwell would be fantastic here. Also known as my original party would have been fine. Oh, wait. I was about to say, put him back on the ground.
We can really make weapons with this?
Sweet. Okay, so we get our dark mains here. That's good to know. I am gonna burn probably like one happy bottle, and then so that way we can kind of keep going. Oh, especially if we're gonna fight a big mantis like this. All right, how much health do you have? 143,000 is diabolical. This is practically a whole mini boss. But I guess they just want us to be, you know, adequately prepared for what's ahead. I mean, I've fought higher HP values, but normally split amongst like 2 bosses, or I guess in the case of that one side quest, like 6 bosses. But I'm wondering if it might be in my best interest to put in Rinwell instead. Oh, Law? Maybe it might be in my best interest to maybe, instead of Severing Wind, put on a Lightning Thrust. Just so that way I'm hitting him with the target weakness of something. It's such a shame that, oh, nice. I feel like I'm popping off with these air combos, man. Ooh, get styled on, nerd. Oh, okay, Law. Get into it. Law, thankfully, was one of the newer ones who I got experience for as well, so. That healing circle is doing a lot of work for me. Okay, I have to be kind of ready. All right, sweet. I'll show them how it's done. I told you guys I've gotten a lot better at activating that Mystic Art. All right, let's keep going. Oh, ow. All right, there we go. I guess I can activate it even if I get hit. My brain doesn't think about that. Oh, thank you for the heal. Goodness, Dolan. He was ready with it. Okay. Now, Law has done his Mystic Art like a grand total of 4 times in this fight alone. He's done like 8,000 damage with it like each time too. It's kind of going crazy with it. All right, take him out. Good impact cross there.
We're still standing.
But a lot of Mantis Claws. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. All right, there we go. We are baking like a lot of these materials back, which is honestly making me pretty happy because we need materials and we need money like so bad. Like y'all have no idea. You know, I'm starting to wonder if Rinwell might be a better choice for this area. Because with all the Zeugles being weak to light, and also all the casted magic that we've been seeing from the enemies. Oh my god, not another one. You know, that wasn't the worst fight with Rinwell included. So, you know, I was right. It was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, let's head in here and let's take out these guys. Not too bad, not too bad. We got a lot of the resources around here, so let's go ahead and pick those up. Generative Crystal, I forgot which one that was for. We're gonna have to probably burn another thingy here in a second. You already know, Happy Bottle. But the Red Sage probably good for Rinwell, just gotta keep her HP up. There's also a world where we probably could have used it on Sarah instead and really push that idea further that she's the one that okay, no, I'm not gonna make it. Happy bottle, happy. Oh my god. Okay, let's fight these guys too. Those combo arts will never stop being cool. I will say that till the end of time. You know, that fight was a little more difficult than I initially gave it credit for, but we got 10 lustrous crystals from it, so, and a lot of gold. So we're making bank. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. All right, let's take the elevator and see where this leads us. I don't know where it was gonna take us. I just kind of walked in.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
We just walk through
I
it.
thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Time for you to open the way, even though I don't know what that entirely means. Do we just do the anime hold up our hand and all of a sudden it activates? You know, the power of God and anime on our side? I just realized that the Tales of Arise insignia, I think, is the sovereign symbol.
Yes, it opened.
Or the sovereign crest.
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
So is it possible that Alphen did all those orders?
What the?
Who knows at this point anymore? Oh, flashback.
Alphen.
Naori?
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself.
Okay, I understand.
They said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home.
Okay.
I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway.
Alphen's got a point there too.
So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to
Wait,
remember this
wasn't
time.
In Valron's family, wasn't that also named Imaris?
Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you
So,
are.
Shion from House
It's true we
Imaris, I
come from
wonder.
different worlds. But
But then
neither
that would
one of
imply
us
that
asked to be
Valron and
here
Shion
right
are
now.
like a part of
In
the same
that
family.
sense,
I
you
need
and
to
I
go
are
back
much
and look at the
same.
footage. I need to go back.
We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe
I'm not
you're
like other
me.
girls. I'm so sorry.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
Naori did get him back to Dana. Naori did get him back.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
Yes,
The
sir.
person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
A
It was a
flashback, maybe?
conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
I guess we'll
You
find out
mean all
exactly
of
what
that
happened at
really
the ceremony.
happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
Unless if the
No,
Forbidden Zone has
I
something
don't
to
think
show
so.
us.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
There's so
I
many
felt it
different
too.
ways that this could go.
Not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
100%.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those.
Yes.
Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't
Not
just
whether he
pretend like
can
the
or
past
can't, it's
never
that he
happened.
has to.
Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether
Exactly.
you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
And busting it wide open, we shall.
Stay sharp.
Next time.
After that,
So I think that this is probably as good a spot as any to go on ahead and wrap things up for this episode of Tales of Arise. Next time, we should be able to go through the Forbidden Zone. And this is going to be a little bit of an exciting episode because we're probably going to get more and more lore dumps as we go along. So I want to go ahead and thank each of and every one of you guys for watching today's episode of Tales of Arise. If you guys can do me a favor, go on ahead and drop the like. I would appreciate it greatly. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one. So have a good rest of your day.